Sure.
Okay, call the meeting together at 7 o'clock, right on the button. Uh, Roll call for alternates, we don't have any. Any additions or changes in the order of the agenda?
Nope, no changes.
Okay, any communication or correspondence to talk about?
Nothing that's not on the agenda.
Okay, very good. Audience of citizens, I see someone here, Jennifer
Stevens.
says, hi,
Hi, how are you?
very good. Are you here to talk about something?
Yes, I got a letter from the town of Columbia about I put sand on my lake property on my ramp, and I guess I
Yeah,
was not allowed to do that.
yep,
Okay,
she's an agenda item, John.
okay, so very good. So we'll talk to her a little bit later. Thank you for coming. Okay, no, then item number 6, we need an approval of the meeting minutes. So do I have a motion to approve the meeting minutes of uh, when is it?
June
June
5th.
June
1st,
1st.
Lost
1st,
them.
2026.
Motion to approve.
Okay, second.
I'll second.
All in
Seconded.
favor, raise your hand.
Aye.
So move. Uh, do we have any commission open discussion? No?
That-
If- Okay, so then we'll start with item 10.1, the violation 142 Route 87, violation letter sent out on 5/28/2026. You want to get us up to date, Savannah?
Yeah, so I received word that some sand had been brought onto the lake at 142 Route 87. So I drove by and I saw that it was kind of on the edge of the lake. I sent a letter on May 28th, but the recipient, she doesn't have a mailbox at that address. So it came back, and when it came back, I figured I'd just drive by and see if she was home. She was not, so I left it there. And I have to say, she called me as soon as she got the letter, which was that day. She happened to come by later that day. So then she explained that she was unaware, of the regulations against fill in a wetland and that the sand was placed on the edge of like the concrete boat ramp. But obviously, sand is migrating into the lake. So under our regulations, that is considered fill of a wetland. And it's up for discussion on how we want to remediate this. I think to an extent, she might be able to pull some of the sand out. To an extent, it might be extremely difficult. So we can discuss it as a commission and see where you want to go with it. But you might want to hear from Jen too and her side of things.
Well, I was just concerned how low the lake was, and I have a ramp, concrete wall there, and I was concerned about my grandchildren going up and down the wall, and then I was concerned about my wall without the water being there, and I did not realize I could not put sand on my concrete wall. Hello? What happened?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh,
We
okay.
hear you.
Okay, so I was just not even aware that I was not allowed to do that. And my husband passed 3 years ago. And I was in a frenzy about the lake being low, and I was just concerned, and I just didn't realize that was going to be an issue.
How much sand are we talking about?
Like a dump load, like it just covered the wall. So my grandkids could go up and down the wall without falling and getting hurt. I put it on the ramp. That's where I put it. I
So,
just didn't know I couldn't do that. I had no idea.
so I'm trying to visualize this. So thank you. Bear with me for a moment. Do you have an opening on your wall?
Yes, it's like a ramp concrete wall, and the water it's usually filled with water. So I never worried about it because the kids would just jump in and swim. But because the it has no water, I was just concerned about my wall, and I was concerned about my grandkids going up and down a concrete wall.
It's
I
a
have little grandkids. I
concrete.
didn't want them to fall.
So you're calling it a wall, but it's really a ramp?
It's a
I,
ramp and it's concrete.
okay. Yeah. Just so I can visualize.
Okay. I
I,
just
I,
didn't have any idea I couldn't do that, so I apologize.
So,
I'm just pulling it up on GIS so you can see a little better, Mary, but it's right where my cursor is.
thank you. Let me get back to Zoom because I was looking up something else. Okay. Oh, thank you.
Mhm.
Okay.
I say,
So,
Savannah,
oh,
do you happen to have any photos of like, at human eye level?
Oh, no, good question. All I had was a photo I took from the street because when I went to bring the letter, she wasn't home, so I didn't want to walk around her property to the back.
of course.
Um, so I have the photo I took from the street, Mary had seen it as well, and then I spoke to Jen about it and she described where it was. So this was the location I saw.
Yeah, I drove by it. It's on Route 87, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I just want to, so the commission is aware, and Jennifer, so you're aware, there are two elements here. There's a wetlands element, which Savannah has noted and cited you for. There's also a standard guidelines for granting permission for construction and or maintenance of structures in the shoreline on Columbia Lake. And those guidelines, which are managed by the Board of Selectmen, advised by Lake Management, would prevent any sand being put on any property relative to the shoreline or entering the lake. I think Savannah mentioned there are concerns with that, and there are environmental concerns, as we are seeing, and trying to manage some other sand that's migrating on the lake and around the lake. But typically, sand would not be allowed according to those guidelines as well as wetlands guidelines. Just FYI, everyone.
I just didn't know. I had no idea.
Yeah, and you know what? In all fairness, we can send the guidelines to you. Savannah, you probably have her email address.
Yeah,
I can just send them over to you. Yeah,
sure.
And they're quite extensive too, the rules and regulations.
Yeah.
My husband always took care of everything. I'm still going through the process of his death and everything. So I apologize about the sand. I did not mean any harm by it.
of course not. Understood.
So how much sand is actually on the ramp?
I honestly don't know.
I
It's
mean,
not a lot. It's just
I mean,
enough to cover it.
like how deep is it?
I don't know. Like an inch and
Okay.
2 inches.
Was it like a pickup truck full of
It was
sand?
from Andover Landscaping and it was the play sand.
Play sand. How did they deliver it? Did they have a trailer or
By a truck.
by a truck, a pickup truck?
Yes. Yes.
Now, was the back of it full or?
No, the whole thing wasn't full, no. Just like a half of it was full.
Okay.
I just asked enough to cover up the concrete wall, the ramp, whatever.
Yeah, right, right. Yeah.
Is a good amount still there, Jen? How much do
I
you
think
think is
after
kind of
today
washed
with the
off?
rain, I don't know because I get like a lot of runoff, but I can go down there and check, not, I gotta work tomorrow, but I can go down there Wednesday.
Yeah.
Can it be raked out onto the land? So
I
that,
won't be able to do it by myself, no. I'd have to hire people to do it. I don't want to be lifting wet, heavy sand. I have a bad
sure.
back.
No, understood.
You guys just tell me what you need me to do. I don't really want to, get in trouble over this.
I think we have to consider taking the sand off of it somehow, okay?
Yeah.
And would your husband be able to do something?
He's dead.
He's passed.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm sorry.
John, you missed that. Um, I think she's mentioned, and I'm wondering if we can get folks to help. Um, I'm trying to think who has a tractor or somebody who could kind of,
What about
I'll
the,
figure it out. I'll just figure it out. I mean, if you guys want it, I'll do my best to get most of it out, but I can't promise anything. I'll do my best to get out what I can get out.
yeah, our guidelines for construction on the lake from the BOS are under, I think it's the general section. No sand from a remote location will be added onto the lake bed or its immediate shoreline. If proper permits are attainable and currently located on the lake bed, it may be repositioned in accordance with clauses H and I, which says no rocks and sand and other soils or other material will be removed or deposited into the lake bed without approval, and no excavation below base water line. So that, I'm not sure we're helping you.
Yeah, I can use a shovel and try my best, but I'm not going to kill my back because of it. I'm
Of course
sorry.
not.
No, I
I don't think
can't.
anybody expects that.
No, but I'm just saying it was a mistake. It won't happen again. I mean, I will
Sure.
never do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just think if you can find someone who has a tractor with a front loader or something, you can probably get most of it out, throwing it in a truck or a gator or something.
Yeah, I can try to find someone. I can work on it during the week. I just don't know anybody, but I can, try to figure it out.
I might. Give me a call.
Who am I? I don't even know who I'm speaking with.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is Mary Roykel. I'm on lake management and I live on the lake also.
Okay, so I'll figure it out on my end, but I mean, it was no harm. No, I wasn't trying to do any. Can you guys test the sand to see like if it's okay?
It's more about so like fill in a wetland is when materials deposited there that's not natural. So even if it's not carrying contaminants, it can still affect, fish populations or whatever the specific soil makeup is at your property. And it migrates, like Mary was saying. So it's not so much the contaminants that are the concern as it's fill that's maybe stopping vegetation from growing or it's stopping soil from uptaking certain nutrients, things like that. So it's
And isn't
Well,
it,
pretty
with
standard.
yeah,
well,
isn't it a concern too that they just don't want everybody doing it? So it
Exactly. It's
doesn't
a
fill in the
standard.
lake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
if it's a rule for one
I
person, it's a
understand.
rule for everyone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've done this before, John.
Yeah.
Folks on Erdoney Road, we've asked them to stop. Folks on Sleepy Hollow, they had to stop and so it's pretty much precedent setting
Sure.
already. But
All right, I will do my best to take it out.
Yeah. So Mary, you're going to be in contact with Jennifer then?
I'm happy in Savannah if you want to just
Yeah.
provide me with my email address or
I'll
my
give you
cell
the
phone
email
number.
and Jen, just contact me to follow up. I can do a post removal inspection so that we can remove the violation
Okay.
from your file. Okay.
All right, sounds good.
Okay.
I'll reach out.
Thank you, Jennifer.
All right,
Thank
have a
you.
good night.
Hopefully we
You
can
too.
help.
All
Thank
right,
you.
thank you.
Maybe the town could help too, sometimes they'll come over and help people. So,
I'm thinking that.
We can
I,
ask Pete and Evan.
yeah, we can ask Pete and through Mark, and
Mm,
if not, I think we have a backup. But
that would be great.
Okay.
Okay,
Mary, I'm in tomorrow. I can work on that.
okay, thanks, Savannah.
okay, so, I looked over all of the, reports on, violations, and that was well written, and there's a lot of information there.
You're here, Savannah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Another job done good.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Under item 11, administrative reports, you want to start on the pondweed pilot program update.
Yeah.
I
Let me,
I like the pictures you put in there.
that's what I was trying to get to on here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. There they are.
There they
Yeah.
are. All right.
Is that Nevin?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Nevin. Yeah. Do you guys, before this, Mary Kay, did we have inland wetlands and watercourses violation citation procedure to go over?
Yeah. 10.2 is what John was just talking about, where Mary said well written.
Oh, okay. So you guys are good with me proceeding with that? I'm sorry, I should have followed up with
That's okay.
that. Are you okay with me proceeding? So the next step for that would be bringing it to Mark to bring to the Board of Selectmen, and then it gets voted on and put into place. Should we take a vote? We could take a vote on it tonight, or if you want more
I'm
time.
sorry, Savannah, I missed that. I had a dog bark. Could you?
Oh,
what
you're
are we voting
fine.
on?
So, in your packet, we sent the newest iteration of our violation citation and procedures for inland wetlands. It's pretty simple. It just gives the agent the authority to issue fines up to $250. It's the procedures we talked about before. I haven't modified anything. I just referenced the existing town ordinance for fees, which was the town attorney's
Yeah,
suggestion.
and that's awesome because I think LMAC wants to advise the BOS on a very similar, when I read it, approach.
Oh, okay.
Thank
All
you.
right,
Do we
cool.
need
We'll
a
use it.
motion? Do we
Yeah.
need, okay.
Yeah, I think we need a motion just so I can bring it to Mark for Board of Selectmen.
I'm happy to advance a motion to have the newly rewritten citation, however you want to say the motion.
Okay,
To bring the violation citation and procedures to the Board of Selectmen?
Yeah, to Mark Walter and the Board of Selectmen.
okay, do I have a second on that? Anybody want to second it?
I'll second it.
Okay, all in favor, raise your hand.
Aye.
Aye, okay, so moved. I guess,
Thank you.
thank you.
I'll do that tomorrow and then I'll let you guys know when it's going to be on the agenda for the Board of Selectmen.
Excellent. Okay, item 11.2, the renewal of the administrative approval to Norman and Susan Heyer
Oh.
to rebuild a single-family dwelling with all associated grading and in the upper upland review area at 29 Sleepy Hollow Road, Columbia, Connecticut.
Yes, and we can talk about that. Just to touch on this first while I have the pictures up, the pondweed removal is
Oh,
what, yeah, this was at so obviously this is at the town beach. And anecdotally, we noted it was a lot less removed this year than last year, and they removed from the same exact location. So that's a positive report that I'm receiving. I haven't compared the picture from last year completely yet, just a little bit, but I kind of want to see if I can see the different types they pulled out. It looks like they got more clasping pondweed this year. And last year they had, God, Mary, what's the name of that other species of plant? That's
This is
native and over
clasping pondweed is this. What's the Eladia?
Eladia. Yes, that's what they pulled a lot out of
Yeah,
last year.
yes.
This was more clasping pondweed this year. Yep.
That's definitely
Yeah.
definite
Yeah.
clasping pondweed. Yeah,
Yep. Yeah, but less. So that's good. Exciting.
yeah.
Eh,
So
Um,
we pulled out less in the same area.
yes.
Really? That's good news.
Yeah, it is. Hopefully that means our timing is good.
Yes.
Mhm.
You attribute
Um,
it to timing, or do you think they pulled out roots last time they harvested? Or
Well, these guys are raking, so they're cutting it and then lifting out the material, obviously, and bringing it to compost so it's not floating around. But they're
yeah,
cutting it, so the roots are really
they're still
staying.
there. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a tough one, John. It may be a combination if they got some of the root, but
Yeah.
that root is horizontal, and that's the trouble. There are 4 plants per horizontal typically.
Yeah.
And man, those boogers, picking them out or raking them out is quite difficult.
Have you ever seen the roots?
I have.
Have you?
Yeah, I snorkeled down and dug up some. Uh,
Okay.
but
I looked for them in the winter time, when the lake was down, and I couldn't find much of a root, you
if
know.
did you dig down?
I did not very far. I mean, just like, um 4 or 5 inches or so.
Yeah, yeah. I've never done that in the winter, which we could try. Uh,
Yeah. Yeah. Just curious.
yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Because this is becoming a bigger and bigger issue, and we can focus on this, Savannah. And obviously, I sent you a text of something today, but I'm hearing more and more. And I kayaked around the lake, that, wow, there are patches of this stuff that are quite dense. Um,
Yeah.
How many
and
people are digging it up now?
yeah, we have 10,
We had, I
yeah,
think we were nine
okay.
nine applications because we had two
Mhm.
more come in kind of late, but we're past our deadline, so there won't be any more issued. So
Hmm.
nine this year.
When do those applications get approved?
Oh,
Pretty immediately as I get them. I try and we have to do a legal ad, which is a cost to the town. So I try and have like, at least three or four applications at once before I
Yeah,
approve them.
yeah,
But if I know it's slow coming or there's not a lot coming in, I'll do like two at a
yeah,
time if I need to.
gotcha.
Mhm.
yeah, we have this is the second year that it's a pilot, John, is I think you know. And I think we're learning from it, and I think we're seeing, some improvement for a period of 3 to 4 months. But we also have to recognize that it's temporary, it's going to grow back.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
And
it has really spread in and around Woodland Terrace. And I
as
know,
it,
yeah, I know Jim Duran has put an application in for a permit too. And they're right next door to the association property. I mean, that whole cove is all grown up now. It's all pondweed. So, I mean,
Yeah.
because we have more sand over by the association dock, there's still like a corridor that, you can get out to deep water without going through too much of it.
yeah.
Mm.
In front of Marcia's house
Yep.
and then it picks up again a little bit further down by O'Neill's, Clementino's, and then by Brand's old place there. I guess it's Rams now. I mean, there's huge patches of it now.
I
So
kayaked over every place but the dam. I was
yeah,
just tired that day. But I can tell you in where do I want to say? Buell's Cove, which is lower Downey going out to Lake Road, and
yep.
then a little bit of Sleepy Hollow. Um, where was the next big patch? Jimmy Santos' house over by Lessinger Way on Route 87.
Oh yeah, yeah, I've seen that. Yep.
Yep. And then I went up to Bonadies, and I just got an email that I'll share with you all. And Savannah, oh no, I shared it with you already, Savannah.
I saw it. Yeah.
Yeah, from Colleen Bonadies. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Went into their cove. Then I went into Lily Pad Cove, which is over by Camp
Yeah, the
Astawana.
camp, yeah.
It is just full.
Mhm.
Of
So I'll
classing
kayak
of
around and
classing pondweed or I
clasping
mean,
pondweed, not just the lily pads.
yeah, the lily pads have always been there.
Well, the lily pads actually, I think, are being forced out because of the clasping pondweed.
Oh, that'd
There,
be
there
sad.
aren't as many, and that's kind of scary.
Yeah,
As a suggestion, I'm going to ask our lake consultant in their plant mapping in August, they do it every August, to really focus on where is this and the level of density, because I think we're at a point, and LMAC will be discussing this, what should we be doing? And there are 10 different things we could do, but we also have to weigh the pros and cons of those 10 different things
sure.
in terms of would you use a herbicide, which to me is the 10th,
Yeah,
versus would you continue to pull? Would you mechanically harvest? Would you use fish? That eat
yeah.
the stuff? And there's a whole bunch of things that we really have to weigh the pros and cons on.
Yeah, I have to note too that the water quality has been exceptionally clear this year. I don't know if it has anything to do with the weeds or not, but I mean the clarity is just amazing this year.
Well, the weeds are coming up because of the water quality, because
Yeah,
this,
I saw, the right up there. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But
So
you make a good point. Although our phosphorus level, and I'm waiting for June's levels, were the highest since 2022. So that's
Uh-oh.
concerning.
yeah.
Yikes. I didn't
So
know that.
on a sidebar too, a few people have asked about like the weeds growing up, right next to their wall where the water's drawn are still lower.
Oh, yeah.
You
Ha!
know, I
Come
mean,
on
these
over.
are these are like type weeds and stuff
Yep.
like that. And they asked if it's okay to cut them or whatever, you know.
Savannah, I'll defer to you.
Yeah, it's funny because technically not, but if you're like actually speaking of like kind of upland weeds that are migrating, on the edge of the lake there because it was dry for so long. Is that what you
Yeah,
mean, John?
yeah,
Yeah.
I,
exactly.
I think that would be fine. It's more the wetland vegetation, the native stuff that needs to
Sure.
stay. But if it's due to like the strange circumstances this year where it was just dry and those lawn weeds are migrating,
Yeah.
but
Oh,
pulling, not like Roundup
Yeah.
or anything,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
pulling
yeah.
out. Yeah,
That was kind of my feeling too.
well,
yeah.
Savannah, you made my day because the lake hasn't reached our wall yet in at least about I'd say 40 to 50%. So we've got
Uh,
the same exact thing. And you know,
yeah.
experience in 2012, we pulled it off.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see why not, because when the water level returns to normal, it's going to die anyways. It's not going to last in a
Yeah.
wetland. So,
Well, and the drawdown, I think, with the freeze, depending on our weather, can't control Mother Nature.
Right.
mhm.
With a
Yep.
Yeah.
freeze, we may be able to see that all go anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
hmm
This was an exceptionally dry spring, you know. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, there was no
Today
telling
should
when
fix
we
that
get the
though,
weather.
right?
What's that?
I said today should help fix that a little bit, I hope.
Yeah, we're supposed to get a couple. It's been raining for a long time
Yeah,
to hard. So hopefully keep our fingers crossed.
for sure.
Yep.
Um,
Hey,
well, I know John opened 29 Sleepy Hollow and we didn't
yeah,
get to you yet. I'm sorry, John.
okay,
Uh,
we're getting there.
So 29 Sleepy Hollow is what I emailed you guys about, but that was the one that they have a house on the lake, or they had a house on the lake. It's since been taken down. There was an old permit from 2016, renewed in 2020, and the plans are not modified at all. Some of the work has been complete, including the septic installation and obviously the demo of the house. They were approved through zoning as well for building a house within the prior limits of the prior existing house. So they wouldn't be able to modify it at all from us or from zoning. So per our email chain, I did an admin approval again for that work.
Okay.
Um, yeah,
And no,
I think that's it.
all right, renewal of the administrative approval of Valley Street Investments, Greg Glad and Norman Theobald, for wedding events facility at 79 Cards Mill Road.
Yeah, this is an interesting one. So I wanted to share the site plan with you all. This was a prior administrative approval for an event facility. There was a minor modification like a month after it was approved in 2022. So I don't know if you've seen this one at all, but it was it's within 200 feet of 10 Mile River. So you can see 10 Mile River over here. This is the proposed event building. This is at the Big White House, it's called, if you guys are
Yeah,
familiar with
right.
that.
I'm not familiar
Um,
with that. Huh.
it's on the edge of town near Lebanon, I think, on that side, if that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yep.
yep.
Is this
Um,
an event place anyways? Commercially? I mean, do they do events? Or do
I
trying
don't
to
they?
think
figure
they
out what they
started yet.
do. I don't think they do anything yet. I was looking them up trying to see if there's any business happening because it kind of looks like it's built to be a B&B type
Oh,
building. Like this main building here has like 9 bedrooms. Um, so then they're doing this event facility, so maybe that's their ultimate goal is to make it sort of a one-stop shop for wedding stuff. So there's new parking associated with this, and this is all within the 200-foot review area, and a little bit of it is in a 100-foot review area of this wetland here. There are quite a few wetlands on site.
hmm.
I thought it was interesting. It was an administrative approval at the time, because of the amount of work, but I carried it forward again with a second extension only because this got held up in court after they received a special permit from planning and zoning. So they went for
Oh,
their special permit for the event facility, and then it actually got appealed. So that's why nothing has happened since 2022 because they were in the appeals process that whole time. Um,
what was the outcome? Or is there an outcome?
there is an outcome, so they are allowed to build it. Basically, they upheld the decision of the commission to approve the application.
Okay.
So they may proceed with work. And I want to say it was just maybe a few months ago that they found that out. So obviously they're trying to actually act on the permit that they received. So I did it administratively because I don't think that I could not do it. They hadn't even started work yet, so I don't know if the permit technically could be in effect if it was in appeals for another commission. I discussed it with John, the town planner. We were trying to figure out if it would be in effect. And then I also think that, the standard process has been that we kind of we reissue these at least once, these administrative approvals.
Oh,
So I went along that line of thinking, from past agents, and also the thinking that it was an appeal, so they couldn't start work even if they wanted to. But I just wanted to let you know I would not typically do an administrative approval for a work project like this. It was really because of that appeals process and the prior administrative approval.
so yeah, so time was extended. It had already been approved, but
Mhm.
they went beyond the expiration.
They had to. Yeah, they couldn't
Yeah.
even start anything. Yeah.
Understood. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Yep. So there it is. That's all.
I have one question. Was that
Yeah.
area, uh, was, did the people around the area say that it was going to be a nuisance because of the noise that they made?
That was the appeal. Yeah, it was from neighbors.
Yeah,
Oh, is this the Gates?
Yeah.
property?
yeah.
Okay. Thank you, John.
Yeah.
Okay. I do remember that from P and Z.
Yeah.
I think I was on wetlands at the time.
Yeah, 2022.
Savannah, is the plan that you have up in front of us what was approved? Because I'm trying to remember as well, and I thought that it was a tent space, not necessarily a building.
Yeah, this is what was approved. We confirmed that
Okay.
as well.
Was
When I was checking for zoning, I also confirmed that. And I don't think you actually saw it, Ian, because like I said, it was administrative approval. I don't, maybe you saw it like briefly, but I'm not sure.
So I remember we had a discussion on if it should be administrative approval
Oh,
or
okay.
not. That's why, like, I remember seeing this.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
I
did.
just don't
the
remember the
zoning
details.
stayed the same. Yeah.
Yeah, I recall it was quite a discussion at P and Z. I remember that. Hmm.
Yeah. It seemed like it went on for a while. I found some newspaper articles about it. They're trying to move forward. So
It was before me too, Savannah.
yeah. I
Okay,
like when the drama happens before me.
Me too.
That's fine.
okay. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Oh,
Adjourn.
that's it, huh? We're
No
good to
small
go?
talk tonight.
Holy moly.
The end of
Ian, you make it and it's the quickest meeting ever.
Must be me.
All right.
Thank you. Come back.
Who's making it? Mary?
Motion to adjourn.
Okay,
Okay,
second.
second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So moved.
Thank you, John. Thank you, Mary Kay.
Mary.
Thank you,
Thank
Savannah.